Well, welcome back, Cotter. Your dreams were your ticket out. Remember that? Before I entered this foray of Thor 87, Panhandle values were often in conversations I had with a lot of folks, and they got quite hilarious. And they also, there's a lot of irony, a lot of oxymorons, a lot of foolishness, a lot of talking the talk and not walking the talk. A lot of people using Panhandle values for power. Just by saying that, I subscribe to Panhandle values, therefore I can cheat you to death because I prescribe to Panhandle values. You ever seen that one? That's how the wolf in sheep's clothing works. Uses the highest of the high to get its prize. So Panhandle values. What I'm looking at is I've got a website coming out soon, and it'll have a blog to it. And maybe it'll turn into a newspaper. That'd be great. And one of the series I like to do is about Panhandle values. You see, the way I look at Panhandle values, they're much like Midwest values that are core to myself. My parents were from small towns in Michigan, farming towns, very salt of the earth people. So we're talking about values, good values, strong, grounded values. And it's not exclusive to Christian values, Buddhist values, Hindu values, Baha'i values, Jewish values, Hindu values, did I say Hindu? Muslim values, Native American values, and on and on. They're core human being values that are just pure power. When we use them, they're pure power. They're not violence. They're power. Do they have to? Is there tough love in it? Yes, there is. There might be what some call Panhandle values, but if you really look at things, we're not living them. If we live from Panhandle values, we're a force to be reckoned with. We create a standard for the Panhandle that we have Panhandle values, and that's what we live by. The state of Texas, is shaped as a pan, right? It's weird because I lived in the Panhandle of South Carolina also, and moved to the Panhandle of Texas. Something about the Panhandle I belong in. So where we are is the handle of the pan. So naturally, the handle of the pan is to direct the rest of the pan, the state. We're here to guide the state. Make sure it doesn't go on the floor. Make sure it doesn't go to another burner or whatever it may be. Or that it may burn up the food or whatever's cooking. How do we, as the Panhandle, the handle, become this destiny or what we are? We do it through the Panhandle values, the ethics, the well-being, the revolution of health, because part of health are the values. And if the values are sick, the whole thing's sick, and it's sick. The whole world is like this. We have an opportunity. We're the Panhandle, the handle of one of the biggest economies in the world, amongst other things. Thing is, we don't, with Panhandle values, there has to be educational values. deep educational values. Educational values ground. They give meaning. We discover. So recently, Alex Fairley and his wife gave $20 million, I think it was $20 million bucks, to the West Texas A&M. I'm not sure what the M stands for. They got a military college over there or something we don't know about. Anyway, $20 million bucks. I've spent a lot of times in universities and so forth. So basically, $20 million to have a bunch of guys put on with these cones. And I love them. And they're going to discover and do whatever they do in a think tank where they like rub the knobs of the heads together and, oh, we've come up with the answer. We will take it to the people. Well, I don't roll that way. I think that's downright foolish, downright childish, immature. The people need to create, implement, basically discover, clean up what we have, grow up, and take these values into the handle, into Texas. And then we create a great state. We direct it. Now you're getting off, man. We don't put up, no. In our elections, there, Austin, nope. Bring in the spotlight. Look at this guy cheating. Look at his stuff. It's obvious. You're out. We call it from the Panhandle. Our way, we're the handle or the highway. Got me? Interesting, isn't it? 20 million. Give me 200,000. Give me 2 million. And we will go to the Panhandle. And we will become this handle. Not me. I'm just the catalyst. I'm just bringing this insight to y'all. And y'all shape it. And bring it into being. Because each and every one of us has the authority of themselves. We don't exercise it, but we can. Listen to me. There's no authorities out here. It's you are the authority of what you want, what you need. You are the authority. So, just something to throw out there. And if there's some media folks out there that want to publish what I'm writing, get a hold of me. You got my number. Everybody's got my number. Just Google me and there it is. Message me, whatever. I'm really a person that's very approachable. Amazingly approachable, you'd find. What's my agenda? Do I have an agenda? Do I have an agenda? No. Well, I guess you could say I do. I've got so many days in this life, much like you do. And I live here. And I see it clearly what the potential is. But I see clearly also what has created what's going on here. And if you want to see what's going on here, just drive by just about anywhere and see the amount of trash around. See the amount of trash over in Meta Park in the water. We've been cleaning it up. Me and my colleague, we've been cleaning it up. It looks good right now. We've done that in a short period of time. 20 million. And the thing about that 20 million, and this is where Panhandle Values comes in. I'll end up with this. 20 million, and so I'm coming over there with 20 million and say, you know what? I'm going to give you 20 million, but if I don't like the way this is going, I'm going to take my 20 million back. That's the way I read it. Is that giving? Is that giving? No. No, and it's definitely not a spiritual giving, and it's definitely not Panhandle Values. If I don't like the way this is going, I'm going to take it back. What do we want? What do we want? Power is in the values. Beware.